Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs is set to host a number of activities for International Women's Month, annually celebrated in March.
On the 7th of March, we will worship at the St. Paul's Anglican Church at 9 a.m. The attire for this is white. On the 8th, which is actually International Women's Day, we will celebrate by wearing yellow on that day. We invite the general public to wear something yellow. Women in Construction Group will also have a display in the Memorial Square on March the 8th. The theme for that day is Women in Leadership, lifting up each other, one woman at a time.
The Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, Latoya Jeffers, also encouraged persons to apply for the Earth University scholarships whose deadline was extended. This, too, is a part of the activities for International Women's Month.
We are also having an advert for women to apply for the Earth University scholarship. This scholarship is being offered because of Women's Month, and we want as many persons as possible to fill the application. The deadline was originally February 28th, but it has been extended to March 15th, so there is still time for you to apply. So please take advantage of this opportunity. If you have any questions, please call the Gender Affairs Department at 469-5521 extension 6750.
The theme for the 2021 celebration of International Women's Month is Women in Leadership, lifting up one woman at a time. Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, in delivering brief remarks at the 2021 Orientation Seminar hosted by the Ministry of Human Resources, is urging public servants to take their jobs seriously.
You must treat your job like it's important to you. I know that sounds odd, but you must treat it like it's important to you. You see, the reason I started in talking about the number of people who are unemployed is because I want you to treat your job like it's important to you. Oftentimes, people get into the public service, the government service, and they develop a laissez-faire attitude. You know, like whether I come in the morning or I come late, I take an extra hour for lunch, I don't care. And I am urging you not to develop that attitude. If you come into the service and you meet people with that attitude, don't emulate them. Focus on doing the best you can, giving the best service that you can, remembering, as I said, that for every one of you that's here, there are 10 out there who are knocking on the door and looking for something to do. And I want you to take that on board and take it seriously.
The Premier was speaking at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall to employees recently employed in the civil service. He also urged the employees to be professional at all times.
The word that I would want to leave with each and every one of you is professional. That you be professional in what you do. And that you give the best of your ability. And all of us are not going to be always able to do so. I'm sure all of us wake up some morning and just don't feel like it. Some say you get up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes. I understand that. But once you come through the doors, please put on that mantle of professionalism and appreciate and understand that the public is looking at you. And I will share with you that oftentimes you think people don't notice you. They do. They do. They may not say anything to you, they may not say it to your face, but they'll call me. They'll call somebody and say, oh, you have this gentleman down there in Inland Revenue or wherever. He rude, has no manners. And you don't even know that members of the public are assessing you based on how you deal with them. So I'm urging you to deal with everyone because you often don't even know who it is going to come in front of you on any given day. And be professional.
The seminar took place on Friday, February 26th and covered topics such as the rules and regulations of the public service, National Insurance Medical Scheme, managing your finances, and Social Security and the employed. The chairperson of the day's activity was Terrace Dorr of the Department of Education. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration is pleased to inform that the Government of India is conducting a series of short training courses under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation I-Tech program. The I-Tech programs are diversified in areas of international e-training, virtual course on the rollout of COVID vaccine program, international public health management development program, virtual training course on building nursing leadership for achieving universal health coverage and sustainable development goals, next generation distribution system transmission towards smart grids, e-governance strategies and best practices in India, technical policy instruments and frameworks for shifting to renewable energy, natural resource management for sustainable rural livelihood, solar energy technologies, water transmission and distribution engineering, policies on biomedical devices, big data analytics for policy planners, data analytics for beginners, finance for non-finance background leaders, financial inclusion and development, financial instruments and issuance processes, entrepreneurship and small business development trainers, promoters, institutional planning and management for heads of educational institutions, management systems, promotion of startups in healthcare sector, and laboratory quality management systems and internal audit. Interested persons must register online at least 4 days before the start of the course at the website posted on your screen. All courses listed above commence in March, and each program's commencement date differs. A total of 7 males were presented with certificates of completion for the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs Men's Health Champions Training Seminar. At the closing ceremony, one of the participants, Clishawn Wilson, spoke on behalf of the men.
I remember key points such as performance matters. In your daily lives, it could be in sports, marriage, work, whatever it may be, and it showed us how important male health is, and that we should really take it serious, and we should always be encouraged to take charge in our health affairs as men, especially for us who are the top of our families. It may not be our own families or children, but your entire house itself. You have to keep yourself engaged with your health. And I do believe that this workshop really encouraged us. And I know most of us went out and spoke to many people about taking care of your health and keeping in check and making sure that you're up to date. So I commend the Department of Gender Affairs for putting together this workshop. It was very timely. For me personally, I must commend them. They do a marvelous job in having these workshops, especially for the men to gather. We are always here for them, and we are always a part of whatever initiative that the department wants to create and wants to put forth.
Their certificates were presented by Gender Affairs Coordinator Lauren Archibald. The seminar was hosted as one of the activities in a celebration of International Men's Month, which was held under the theme Better Health for Men and Boys. The chairperson of the ceremony was Jeriela Liebert. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.
I am Premier Mark Brantley. I will take the vaccine because being vaccinated is the best way to beat the pandemic.
I will take the vaccine to protect my family, citizens, residents, and all visitors to Nevis.
I will take the vaccine to protect myself, my loved ones, my clients, my co-workers, my community.